the debutants in the Premiership are playing host to top of the table. The Green Machine, Caps United, number 14, takes on number 1. It promises to be quite something because clever boys know that they have to be cleverer than Caps United today, because last time out they lost to Chicken Inn by 1-0. It's not looking very, very good. It's early days, yes, you can say, but not looking good for the clever boys. And also we want to have a look a little bit later, as we will be talking about the top goal scorers. I'll tell you why I want to bring that subject. But first, let's say hello to our two experts from ZBC TV Sports. And one of them, his team, is on the same position, in the same position with FC Hunters in Germany, in the German Bundesliga. They also not safe from relegation. The team is called Werder Bremen. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the guy we call Uche here at ZBC Pocketsil. Let's say hello to Achiford Mundava. Uche, 14. That's Werder Bremen, 14 FC Hunters.
Legendary, without praising you, your memory is amazing, and the way you follow the Bundesliga, pinpoint accuracy.
That's right.
Yes, we are hovering in the dreaded waters of relegation. We'll see how it happens. Once again, it's good to be here. And to Zimbabwe, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us on the Global Village.
And Rufaro. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. Is he will be saying hello to you just now. Yes, he is former Dynamo's captain, living Zimbabwe Warriors legend. He is Chief Justice Machavi. And Chief, you keep on showing that.
No, interesting, legendary. Thank you so much, and good afternoon. You know, and obviously, when the Blue Army is getting points such like this, you know, I think everyone is happy. But also, you look at Cape United, who are doing very well. You know, they started very well this season. All these big clubs, they started very bad in the last season. But this season, at least, it's a gear up. You know, and it shows. You know, something it's interesting altogether. And looking against Hunters in FC Hunters, which is not a bad squad to me, with a lot of experience on it, and I think it's a good squad, and we're gonna have a good game this afternoon, and everything is ready, I think, of course, yeah.
Right, in case you just want, or you have forgotten, you just want an update on what has been happening. Of course, it's Caps United who are on top. And as we look at the other fixtures, we will also keep you updated on what will be happening. Kasongo Golden Boys Hard Rock playing host to the Sporting Eagles. That's Agama, will keep you updated there. Of course, Ngezi Platinum, the surprise package of Zimbabwe football this season, hosting, they are there hosting Triangle United, the Sugar Boys, and the Wi-Fi Boys know that they've got to do something. They host the Gamecocks at Ascot Stadium, and of course the other one is at Baba Fields, where Amakosi Amahle take on the defending champions, Maviravira. Bulawayo Chiefs are taking on Scotland. We will keep you updated on what will be happening. Tomorrow we've got 3 games, but let's look at the games that we are bringing you today, especially the one coming from Rufaro Stadium, where FC Hunters, the clever boys, take on Bora, the Green Machine, Caps United. And in case you're wondering, Middlesbrough, Tabuda top 2, Taba number 4, 9 that way, Middlesbrough. And I want automatic promotion. We are now in 4th position, hey, behind leaders Coventry City, Ipswich Town, Millwall, and we are now number 4. But anyway, let's talk. FC Hunters taking on Caps United. And Uche, Caps United, yes, they lost to Ngezi Platinum, a shock there, but they bounced back to winning ways, scoring 2 without reply against the Gem Boys Manica Diamonds. And they'll be fencing themselves good today against struggling Clever Boys FC Hunters.
Yeah, well, like you rightly put it, legendary CNN, if you look at Caps United, they are in devastating form. Yes, they hit a portal in the form of Ngezi Platinum Stars. But if you look at Ngezi Platinum Stars, again, they are not pretenders. Because as we speak, they are almost joint second on points, 14. And Dynamos have 14. And Caps United are just above them. What makes this interesting is that Caps United today, they need to win at all costs to continue and to be assured of that pole position. That's how difficult it is for them. So obviously they will go into that game full on confidence. But again, the team they are playing, FC Hunters, they've only scored 1 goal in 6 outings. So they are shy in front of goal. They are venomless. They have no bullets. So again, for see the Caps United defense today coming to buttress the attacking act because they are playing against a team which is not threatening at all. So tactically, Caps United they need to be more offensive because they are playing with a team that has no venom up front.
FC Hunters, but Chief Justice, like you had earlier pointed out, there are some big names we've played in the Premiership for Caps United, for Scotland, for Manica Diamonds. I'm talking namely here Ronald Fumbizai Maro. I'm also talking about Michael Tapera, Gunners. And let's also not forget the Vinicius Junior of Zimbabwe football. That's Denver Mukamba, who is on the bench for FC Hunters. Maybe we'll see him come on a little bit later. We don't know. But they, on paper, Chief Justice, they are as good as anybody in the Premiership.
No, they've got a squad, legendary. You can see also, to mention some, there's also Boto Nzori. He played for FC Platinum. He was with Norman Mapeza last season. I think for 2 seasons with them. And there's also Kevin Shangio. We all know he's a good goalkeeper and he's been with Scotland before. And all his experience coming into this game, Michael Tapera, Vusi Ngwenya from Dynamos, all these players, they've got that quality, but unfortunately they were not winning games and they were not scoring as well. And coming to this game versus Cape United, it's more like a, for me, it's more like a derby because, they are led by Ronald Fumbizai, he played for Cape United and we all know him. And obviously he wants to prove a point against his former paymasters. And also in this game, it's a big game for them, a game that can give them motivation going forward. And looking at 14th position where they are seated, it's not really safe, I would say, in the beginning, because obviously if they don't win today, other teams, if they win, especially let's say tier 1 wins, then they will drop to bottom relegation zone, which is very difficult. And we saw it last year. Teams which were just stuck in the relegation zone, they stayed there for quite long. I think 3/4 of the season, all the teams were stuck in the. No one was moving. Every time when you try to win a game, the next one is winning as well. So it's quite difficult. I think Salchere has got a lot to do, especially with this team. And obviously you need to win and get the maximum points. It's not an easy game, against Cape United. They know these are the games which might also decide what they say. Like Uche said, they also need to collect maximum points so that they keep on going. That disturbance against Ngezi, it was a shocker to them, but it's also a wake-up call. And then they responded in the other game. But going forward, I think if you want to be a champion material, you just need to take every game seriously and start winning your games.
Oh, really? We'll see how that one pans out. Yes, as we take a look once again tomorrow. I can tell you that, yes, we are bringing you from Mbiles, Zakari, from Rufaro Stadium. We will be bringing to you live the host, Dinamo Dimpare, Chazunguza, 7 million, Hainangezi, Hainangozi, Mazita Fegerana. They'll be taking on pure platinum play, FC Platinum. We will keep you updated on that one. And of course, we will be bringing you that one live, and we will also keep you updated on what will be happening from Emagumeni, where Highlanders are still to win, take on Kauya Katuru Turu. Gwenyari Chamembe ZPC Kariba. But it is at Rufaro Stadium where we are focused. And I talked about the top goal scorers. I want you to, I don't know if you hadn't noticed it, we've now got 4 players who have scored 4 goals so far in 6 outings. I mean, that's brilliant. It hasn't happened for a long time. Since 2010, we've never had a player which finished the season on more than 20 goals. 2010, 22 goals were scored by the late Norman Maroto, whom we called Lumumba. May his soul continue to rest in peace. What a striker, what a striker. And ever since, nobody has reached 20 goals. So this ratio is looking good. It's almost a goal a game. So those 4 players, Kama Billiard of Scotland, Jairus Kasondo of Dynamos, Ralph Kaundera of Rentals, and Marvelous Mukumba of Ngezi Platinum are all on 4. And if they keep up this, they will go past 22 goals that were scored by Lumumba back in 2010. Uche, can that happen? So far, so good.
The scientific method is not lying. Like I've said, 4 goals on 6 outings. It's a very high return. What we just wait to see is whether the players will continue or will sustain that, predatory instincts. But so far, out of the 4, yes, maybe 2 can drop, you will remain with the other 2. But just having 4 at any given time is just amazing. And that is what the fans come to the stadiums to see. A fantastic display so far by Kama Billiard. Talk of Ralph Kaondera, a dark horse, but he's also the Jairus Kasondo scoring a goal in 3 consecutive games. It shows there's an element of consistency. But if you juxtapose that legendary with the log, Ayo Agama is conceded 11 goals, right? And the Manika Diamond have conceded 10. So you will see that those 2 teams, because of their poor defensive, they've contributed to that goal ratio. If they rectify, it can also be difficult for these strikers. But so far, so good. They need to continue on that trajectory.
Let's see how those goals will come about, if they do come about as well. Chief Justice, Caps United scoring for fun, Ishmael Wadi. There's also the new boy, Alan Mukombedzi. Yeah. Talk of the Caps United town, Alan Mukombedzi scoring for fun. And FC Hunters will need to be at their very best. I know Mukombedzi, once again, starting from the bench. I think it's 2 games that he's come on. First touch, goal. First touch, goal. He's coming from the bench yet again, once more.
I know you look at the...
As we see the 2 teams, of course. But Kepe arriving first, Chief Justice.
Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, no, it's a Hunters and...
I beg your pardon. Yeah, the clever boys.
The clever boys
arriving first.
Yeah, there's motivation. You can see, they're wearing gold and black, which is very, it reminds me of I think Wanky used to wear more like this.
Yes, Wanky, yeah.
But it's interesting. It's a good color for teams. You go there, you have got a very good jersey, and everything is prepared. Looking forward to this game. It's going to be one of those games, and I think for everyone who is involved, and they need to just look at how it goes afterwards and win the game.
And there's the coach of Kepe Bora, the Manchester Road Boys. That's what they were called long back. They are now the Green Machine. That nickname coined by their long-time supporter is the chairman of the supporters club, Abraham Kawadza. He is at Rufaro Stadium, I know that. As we see the Caps United team disembarking. If you ask the Caps United president, Farai Jere, he will tell you that there's no team which is going to unseat them at the top. And Chief Justice, I'm going to stay with you. This is what FJ is saying, Honorable Farai Jere.
No, he's the leader. I would say the owner of the club. Of course, you just have to speak with confidence. You also need to push your team. At the same time, it's important when you're hearing the words from there, you motivate your players. It means you are supporting them a lot, and it's good to hear words from him, such a man. He's been in football for quite long, and he deserves that. And of course, some other teams, they can also be beaten by those words. But
that's right.
Yeah. But it's important that he is saying it openly, and it's good for Caps United. Everyone is seeing the performances they've done so well from the beginning of the season until now. With Tek Shua Chiragui doing, he's a young coach, and I'm also impressed with their technical staff. They brought in some guys who have got different ideas, and I think it's helping
Banana is there,
Yeah,
helping
Kabana
out
is
as
there.
well.
Joseph Kamwendo is there, and they've got Tinashe Nengomasha as well on the bench, which is very good for a team. It's for me, it's a health bench, and of course they are looking for something. It's been quite long before they've been. We know them as the Cup Kings, but they've been quite long without lifting any cups, So probably they're looking at winning this year's league. But how do you do it? It's very important. You have to start now. Everything's set.
Yes, everything is set. Yes, that's Rufaro Stadium, isn't it? That's the ceremonial home of football, coined a long time ago by my good friend, the Godfather Robson Sharuko. So, before we join the guys in the commentary box, let me just ask quickly, Uche, your prediction, quickly.
First victory for Hunters today, 1-0.
1-0, Hunters. Chief Justice?
Yeah, no, I think Cape United will win.
1-0.
2-1 for Cape.
2-1 for Cape. Right, let's join the guys in the commentary box. We'll be talking to you at halftime. Just waiting there for everything to start as we are waiting to join the guys in the commentary box. Chief Justice?
Yeah, everything is looking ready. You can see the teams here on the national anthem. I think the field is also looking good for me, although it's been overused, especially the last holiday, the Easter holidays. Yeah, and the games, there were so many, I would say, but for me, I think it's a playable pitch. You can adjust so many things in there, and the players are being comfortable. You found that in the last game of the on Monday when Herenta was played, I think that it didn't look so bad as we thought it was, but there was nothing. Yeah, you can see the fans, they're ready. The city end looking quite a lot of fans, Makipekepe fans. That's their favorite bay.
Yeah, the Chief Justice coming there in their numbers to support their team.
The two teams that are doing battle today, Hunters FC taking on Cape United. And the Cape United fans clad in their green and white, ready to cheer their teams on. The match referees, the match officials for the day are led by Todi Matanga, and assistant Tafazwa Nkala, Tanatko Masawi, and Tabani Rosario. The match commissioner is Mr. Nelson Kusosa, who will be looking at the performance of the match referees. First 11, Kelvin Shangiwa, formerly played for Scotland United, in goal for FC Hunters, and they've decided to rope in a number of experienced players, the likes of Ronald Pumbizai, Praise Tona, some of the players that they've taken in, and of course the exciting Michael Tapera will be terrorizing the opponents from the right hand side. It's an exciting player to watch. Caps United pretty much the same team, but of course one or two changes. Aubrey Ochirinda starts ahead of Kaonga, who picked up an injury last time out, and Meke has been roped in after impressing when he came on as a substitute here. And then the exciting Jaliwa keeps his place in the middle of the pack. Would like to see whether he will be able to replicate the form that saw him shine against Maniga Diamonds last time out. And those are the Caps United fans applauding their players. They are housed in their usual bay. If you want to wait to your left, and then their goalkeeper, a highly experienced player in Wallace Makalane. In the commentary box with me is Spencer Nyamazawa. Spencer, taking a look at these two teams, what does it tell you?
Well, Caps United will start off as favorites. I mean, the way they've been winning for fun. Out of 6 games played, they've won 5, losing 1 to Ngezi. And this one game they'll want to win, as FC Hunters themselves are struggling for wins. Having played 6 games, drawn 4 and lost 2. Not a good picture for FC Hunters. Yes, they've got a number of experienced players within the ranks, the likes of Praise Tona, Michael Tapera, Ronald Pumbizai, and Calvin Shangiwa. A lot to be expected of them. But this is a tall order. They've come up against the Caps United, rich in vein, playing exciting football. Let's see what it tells in the first 45 minutes, Stanley.
Yes, indeed. Caps United, of course, breathing fire and brimstone. That looks like Michael Tapera. That is the man to watch for FC Hunters. He has got the pace, the skill, and he knows his way to goal. So Chikwida and company in defense for Caps United. Richard Achiro, Kadamanja, and Gurenja will have to be at their best. But Caps United, as always, whenever they play at home, they are a difficult team to handle. That is the FC Hunters team, Tatmane Dodo and Nisbet Saruchera. They are no newcomers to the dugout in the Premier League. Saruchera, of course, coached the Black Rhinos, was a member of the national team on a number of occasions as a player and as a coach. Tekshua Chiragui came from Ngezi Platinum last season. Is a man who has actually raised standards at Caps United here. A number of players have now been relegated to the bench. I don't even see Tanaka Shandirwa. He's in the stands, but he's an impressive midfielder. That goes to show what Tekshua Chiragui is looking for. Jersey number 17, Jaliwa, is one of the players who is expected to produce some magic. The Aubrey Chirinda, another one to watch for FC Hunters as we get underway here at Rufaro Stadium. Caps United in green and white, defending the goal away to our left and attacking the Mbare end, while FC Hunters are defending that Mbare end and attacking the city end. Shangiwa's effort headed away by Jaliwa, and he was trying to catch the Caps United, the FC Hunters goalkeeper, off guard. Didn't work out. That was, of course, Tanaka Benura.
And I think if he had looked on his left, he had Ismail Wadi running towards the goal. Actually, he could have laid the ball to Wadi.
Yes, indeed, he didn't cast his eyes wide enough. Tapera bringing it down. Then Kadamanja will collect and guides it back to his goalkeeper, Magalane, for his first taste of the encounter here. But a good crossfield pass. Played through to Nyasha Gurenje. Very exciting young man who operates from the left-hand side. And I remember FC Hunters will have a lot of information about Caps United through Ronald Fumbizai. Here they come now from the far side. Ball slipped through, and this one rolls out of play. For a throw in to be quickly taken. But, the player concerned damn it once. And here they win the ball again, and a foul wins the free kick in a very promising position there for the home team. Take a look at it again. That came late from Gurenje, who is quite lucky not to be shown the yellow card there.
Yes, he was a bit late, and good work from FC Hunters. And this one, they'll leave it for Fumbizai to whip it in. And it's a good opportunity for FC Hunters to test Caps goalkeeper Wallace Magalane.
Let's see how they will execute this one from the far side. FC Hunters have got 4 players in the box, as this one is driven in low. Not a very good one. Meke guided backwards. Kadamanja. This one headed downfield, neatly controlled, and they guided all the way. Kadiwana Shehuni. Huni collects again, tries a pirouette, fails. There's given away possession now. Comes to Mshanga. Slips it through Michael Tapera. Onto the right-hand side. Dummies through. The idea was right. Will he keep the ball in play? That's the big question. He does so. In comes the cross, and it goes out.
Good play by FC Hunters there. Michael Tapera running with the ball, managing to pick up his strike partner, that's Chirima. And unfortunately, the ball couldn't get to on the wide. They couldn't get a good cross, but they get a corner kick. First corner kick of the game.
First corner kick of the day. Looks like FC Hunters have done their homework. Let's see if they will be able to maintain the momentum here. The corner kick will come. Caps United have got all their defenders in the box. Here it comes. Headed away. And it's picked in the middle of the park. Another long ball forward. Meka brings it down neatly. Tries to work his way past his marker. He does so, but this one cannons off. And Njaliwa, I think, must have handled in the process. So this will be a throw-in. Nyarazi Mshanga. Already very busy in the middle of the park. Let's see how they will work this afternoon. That one played to the far side. Good vision. Comes back into the center. Dangerous here. Tapera takes it back. And finally, they have to play it to Praise Tona. The shot taken away. Praise Tona, a veteran. We've seen it all in the Premier League. Tested Magalane with a venomous effort, and I must say Caps were lucky. Another look at it. That's a venomous volley.
Good attack there by Praise Tona to test the goalkeeper, and Magalane doing well just to parry the ball away.
Yes, and it comes once again into the near side here. Lots of pressure on the concerned player, Caps United. There with their coach, demanding some more. there's Michael Tapera. Must have had a head injury, and all hands are on him. I'm sure the game will be able to continue because he's off the field of play. Yeah, glad to say that Tapera can stand up. I'm sure he'll be able to continue. He even asks for a drink as we take a second look at the incident. Yeah, there was a clash of heads, and he ended up with the worst of it. Even his counterpart, Kadamanja, was also injured in Caps United. In the meantime, are warming up the bench. Chintoshi and let's see, that is Milanzi. Long ball into enemy territory from Fubizai, who's wearing the captain's armband. Here they come back once again. Mshanga trying from afar. That one was always rising. No problem there for the Caps United goalkeeper, Wallace Magalane.
But Caps United not to be wary of that, because they're giving these guys, they're giving Hunters FC a chance to take a cracker goal. Nyanaz Mshanga there with a good with the effort, but just wide off the mark. But I think if they continue giving these chances, they'll fancy the chance and take one of the chances that come their way.
Yes, indeed. As Magalane guides it for Kudra Chiguida, formerly of Ngezi Platinum. Tapera once again with a header, ball played through to the near side here. Oh, he skips the defender, but some good tackling there from Cape United. Meke. And once more Chiguida takes possession, but then he's taken away by the goalkeeper. Not a very good one, a chance here. But again, Michael Tapera tightly monitored. This one goes wide. You're quite right, Spencer, when he said that Cape United are somehow encouraging the newcomers, FC Hunters, into playing an attacking game.
Confidence is growing high there for FC Hunters. Michael Tapera with a shot just going wide off Magalane's left side. As we take a look at that poor clearance from Magalane, which was headed back and laid on to Michael Tapera.
Yeah, Tapera didn't set his sights straight. In the end, the shot was wide. But FC Hunters showing a lot of promise, lots of skill. They need a bit of teamwork. This one is guided backwards, cleared away. Here they come once again. Lovely turn. Mshanga chips it through, but Cape United stand firm with Gurende. Fumbizai makes it clear, but he plays it to the wrong man. Ishmael Wadi prefers a throw-in. What on earth was he thinking? It has gone against him. Or is it the far side assistant ref who was wrong? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the far side assistant ref. No, he got it right. It's me who is wrong. I'm pointing in the wrong direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Stanley, if you look the way FC Hunters are playing, they're more settled now. They're more in the game. As we see a chance there, but the goalkeeper doing well to come off his line and to get the ball there. But I was just saying, FC Hunters, they've settled. They're playing some good football so far.
Yes, so far so good. As Benyu picks it up for United, gets the return pass, turns away from his marker, Hachiro. Comes into Chirinda. Lovely stuff. But again, Kadamanja finds support from Meke. Back to Kadamanja. Here is Njaliwa. Kuzai Chiguida to Hachiro. For Gurende. All the way for Wadi. Wadi coming in field. Tried a pass but failed. Cleared away by the new boys. Hachiro beaten in the air. Mshanga lays it through looking for Tapera, but good play there by Chiguida. This time around, Michael Tapera has broken loose. Michael Tapera has got Chiguida in the wrong place, and a sliding tackle plays the ball away, and Tapera thought that should have been a penalty, but the referee is not interested.
We'll have to have a look at that, but I tell you, that was a good tackle there, and Caps United fighting for life. As we see that good tackle.
It was actually outside the box. Whichever way he would have wanted it, the best they could get was a free kick. But Chiguida certainly had decided to put his life on the line for his team.
And Michael Tapera feeling that he was the last man, and it should have been a free kick and a red card, because he was stopped from going to score. But I tell you, it was a good tackle there from Chiguida to keep the score line at 0-0.
Yes, 11 minutes played. Caps United continue to encourage the opponents to come into the game here. They are not looking very assured at the back. Kurende Chiguida and Kadamanja must make sure that the rear guard is well taken care of. Chiguida must have injured himself in the process. So all hands are on.
Could be that he was thinking that the referee will blow the whistle and to get the red card. As we see the tackle once again. He got the ball first, and that was a great tackle from Chiguida.
Good call by the referee as well. Good call there by Matang Matenga.
I think it was just the follow through that just clipped Tapera's right leg, but the defender Chiguida had managed to get the ball first.
Good timely tackle from the veteran. I think Chiguida can continue, but he's being asked to first of all leave the field of play and come back after 30 seconds, as is the rule. As we see some of the VIP occupants here at Rufaro Stadium. The Caps United medics assisting Chiguida to go off the field of play. And their fans are waiting patiently here. They must be asking themselves the question, why are we taking this team for granted? That is FC Hunters. Good header on the far side. It's a Caps United throw once more. As we welcome those joining us for the first time, we're into the 14th minute. 0-0 the scoreline at Rufaro Stadium. Here is Achiro playing it back to his goalkeeper, Wallace Magalani. It comes on the near side, ball played through. Chiguida back on the field of play. Another massive clearance. Caps United still to test Shangiwa. Many were asking whether Shangiwa the Kelvin is related to Wellington. Yes, they are related. But Wellington Shangiwa is the uncle. Oh, nice takedown, but again another brilliant tackle from Pumbizai. Getting better and better, like good old wine there, the veteran.
That's experience there. Pumbizai, calm, cool, collective, and managing to stop that raid.
Throw-in taken, out of play once again. Another throw. This time around to be taken by FC Hunters. Tapera calling for it, but it's thrown long. Chiguida using his eye to good effect. This one is played into touch. Throw in to Makepekepe. Still goalless. Kadamanja will take it. Brian Kadamanja takes it through. Again, once again, they take it up here. This is a lovely ball played through. They're easily blocking Lucia Dabra. Wangen tries to shoot. He turns around trying to play it on the far side, but Chiguida is a stubborn character. It's Njaliwa, in fact, who kept his cool and guided the ball backwards. Caps United now with Shirinda all by himself. He couldn't control, and that one goes out of play for a goal kick to be taken by Kelvin Shangiwa. Lovely control from Tapera. Tapera still in possession. Ushanga still in possession. They play the ball to the near side here. Can they do something with this one? Mayer, but again, good turn inside the area. Good block. Corner kick. My word.
Exciting play there from FC and that was a good chance there from Huni, and they had done everything right to turn the defender and try to score, but he couldn't kill pass. Good chase control. Look how he turned the defender, and good intervention by Achiro. It will be a corner kick for FC Hunters, but I tell you, confidence growing high for FC Hunters.
Yes, indeed, the Caps United defense being kept on their toes here. Hachiro on that occasion had to come in with a valiant tackle. That was so crucial, because if the ball had gone above the goalkeeper, who was already out of office, we could be talking differently.
I thought Huni should have just smashed the ball instead of going for a tap-in.
Now the corner can come. The whistle goes. It's played through. Hits the post. It comes back once again. And this one misdirected.
Good corner kick there from Fumbidzai. And still got the touches, still got the curls.
Yeah, it's a sign that he's looking after himself very well. You can see that he's got the shape of a footballer. Playing at left back. Benyu slips it through. Fumbidzai once again with the long clearance. They love this idea of playing with a target man, and it's giving problems to the Caps United defenders. My word, Benyu can bring this one down. Takes time on the ball. Then it comes back to Gadamanja, all the way to the goalkeeper, Magalane. It goes without saying, Caps United are under pressure here. They must have underestimated Nisbet Saruchera's team. Here it comes to Hachiro. Chiguida to Gurende on the far side. Jaliwa will pick it up. Back to Gurende as Caps United are trying to assert a bit of control. Chiguida. Hachiro all the way back to the goalkeeper. Trying to take the sting out of the opponents.
FC Hunters are happy to sit back, wanting Caps to come at them. Then they can press them from the halfway line.
Yes, they've been playing some long passes that were very effective. Jaliwa, well read there by Nzori. Benyu to Ismail Wadi, who brings in a good looking cross. The chance there. The chance. Chirinda in the box, goes down. Good challenge. Meke penalized by the referee.
And this is the first time Caps have managed to actually get into the box. They haven't been getting to the box. Somen and Chirinda was quickly stopped there on the track. Good defense work from Nzori.
Shaggy with the clearance as Chirinda trudges back to join the rest of the team. This one comes on the near side. Some lovely skills being shown by FC Hunters. The elder Chirima wanted a better service. At the end of the day, it's out of play for a goal kick. The Caps United fans still in full voice. They're expecting victory here. Their team is actually the team in form in the Premier League. Sitting atop there with 15 points.
I think they've started this season very well with Texua Chiragui coming in and doing some great work.
Yes, Tottenham. Taken away by Hachiro. Another veteran, Grende, will pick it up on the far side. This one goes out of play. Throw in to Caps United. Grende with the duties. I know that there's a new rule that, trying to avoid delaying tactics. When you pick up the ball to take a throw, if you take too long, you lose the possession. It will be given to the opponent.
I think that's a very good rule.
I will have to, yeah, certainly it encourages us, the players to keep on playing. Clearance one there, played through Benyu. Looks like the first to arrive. Tightly monitored by Elder Chirima. It's out of play for Kadamanja to take. Jaliwa, beaten clean. Mshamba tries to turn away from his marker. It comes through to Chirima. A lovely play being shown here by FC Hunters. Michael Tapera has got the pace and skill. Decides to turn away from his marker. Gets the return pass. Tapera. Chiquita once again. He has won the ball.
I think he got the ball there, and the referee just feeling that Michael Tapera was fouled by the Caps United defender.
Let's take a second look.
I think it's the hand on the shoulder that the referee called it right. I think Chiquita had his hand on Michael Tapera's shoulder. Yes, he may have got the ball, but the hand was pulling down.
He brought him down first.
Good call from the ref.
Free kick in a very promising position for FC Hunters. Yet the Saruchera must be rubbing his hands, expecting that free kick to be productive. He has got some very good players in his team. Here comes the kick. And it goes out of play for a corner kick.
And it's the third corner kick for FC Hunters. You feel that they need to take advantage of this momentum they have. They could come back and rule these chances, this momentum that they have. They need to take advantage and get a quick goal, because when Captain United starts passing around, it could be dangerous.
You're quite right, Spencer. They need to take full advantage. Get a goal, and the chance, that header. The idea was right to head it downwards.
Kumbidza with a great chance. He was a free header. Should have done better. Should have hit the target. Should have at least gave the keeper something to work for.
Here they come once again. Lovely stuff here. The cross is long and it's too deep. It goes out of play.
And football is very cruel, eh? When you get these chances and you don't take them, the opponent can just come and get 1-2 chances and they score. FC Hunters have got about 4 chances in this first half so far.
Yes, they've been playing so well since the start of the game. 24 minutes played. Welcome to those of you joining us for the first time. It's Caps United taking on Hunters. Actually, Hunters is at home and the Caps United is the away team, away from home. Ishmael Wadi for Richard Hachiro. Jaliwa back to Benyu. The midfield trio combining well. Jaliwa does well trying to find Benura. Tightly monitored. Back again to the Gagning Kozai Chikwida, who twice made some very telling tackles to avoid conceding a goal here. Now it comes back to Jaliwa. Turns in field. Finds Hachiro. Benyu from a very promising position.
Good shot there from Benyu, just outside the box, and there's one player that can hit them very well. But that's a Caps United first real chance in this game.
Yes, indeed, and lovely work from Godfrey Dabwa. Playing it through. They're coming through here, showing some lovely skills. Back to Tor now. He's trying from afar. Yeah, for a veteran, he knows he didn't do a good job. That's why he's apologizing.
He tried to go for a shot, but he had about 4 players, Tapera as well as Godfrey, waiting for that pass. And he wanted to go for a long shot, which couldn't come out good.
Maybe he was trying to surprise the goalkeeper who could have been out of position, but it didn't pay off. Magalane to Kadamanja. Long one on the far side to Grande. Floats it forward. Benura chasing. Again Zori standing firm, but again they're still under pressure. Meke. This is a good looking cross. Falls kindly for Ishmael Wadi. The header! Just over the crossbar. My word. That was so close for Cape United. You talked about this to say, look, Cape are going to have one chance and they'll possibly be, in a position to score. Kundai Benyu, very unlucky on that occasion.
Very unlucky there, Kundai Benyu. Good cross from Wadi and Benyu. The technique was good. He wanted to head it downwards, but just that he placed the ball close to him. He should have headed it near the goal line. It would have went in. But a good attempt from Cape United. Benyu again involved in the thick of things. He's the same player was involved with that shot outside the box. Now inside the box with the header, just over the crossbar. But Cape United slowly coming into the game.
Yes, Cape United slowly settling down now, causing it one or two problems. Junior Meyer picks up possession. This one goes out of play. Throw in to FC Hunters. The Kasolaga Premiership newcomers. Surprising all and sundry in the past 27 minutes. We didn't expect this kind of resistance. And this one rolls out of play. Goal kick to Cape United, and Magalane will pick it up. Chigwida sure would like to check the goal kick. He plays it short to Magalane Hachiro. Not a very good pass there for his defender. Luckily, Magalane is on hand. Still Magalane sizing up the situation. Clips it through towards Benyu, who was beaten clean. Here it comes to Benura. Back to Benyu. Benura in possession. Turns back. Kadamanja can cross. Looking for Chirinda, who couldn't control. He's taken away. And, that's a wasted effort there by young Kelvin Shangiwa. He immediately apologizes. Tekshua Chiragwi bellowing some instructions. Seeing something wrong with the defense. Nesbeth Saruchera still very composed. He doesn't have a reason to change things at the moment because his team, in terms of possession, they are looking the better side. We are into the 30th minute. 0-0 the scoreline. Cape United being hosted here by FC Hunters at Rufaro Stadium. And the throw is taken. Confirmation of the scoreline at the moment. 0-0. Meke. Back to Kurende. Kuzai Chigwida. Richard Achiro. Chigwida once again for Kurende. Kuzai Chigwida. Kurende trying to post it forward. Cape United have one possession. Here's the chance now. The cross comes in, but Zori brings it away. And finally prays Tona, makes sure that it's safe. Good play there. Sliding tackle coming in from Anjaliwa on Michael Tapera.
He's lucky not to have got a caution, but there was a reckless challenge there from
that was
Jaliwa and on Michael Tapera. As we look at
hey, that looks dangerous. Just that Michael Tapera read it and decided to jump and avoid contact. Zori with the long ball forward. This one falls kindly for Chirinda. Deep inside his own penalty box. It goes to tell you that Caps United are yet to settle down here. Benyu for Hachiro. Turns away from his marker to find Gurende. Ball played through. Meke is beaten on the ground. Lovely stuff being shown by the newcomers here. Chirinda versus Pumbizai. Elder Chirima. I think if it could be told, Caps United are being made to chase shadows here. This one is out of play for a throw-in. And in the background you must be hearing the band from FC Hunters. Not a very good cross as this one goes out of play. But the idea was there. Just that Junior Mayer could not get there in time. The left back. So versatile. He runs up and down, sometimes plays like a left winger. Here's Chirinda. Turns away from his marker. Obreo Chirinda slips it through for Benyu. The return pass, Chirinda's cross looks good. Who is there? Straight to the goalkeeper by Ismail Wadi. Ismail Wadi hasn't had a good foothold of this game here. He's normally a very fast player and doesn't take time to shoot. And in the background you can hear Texture Chiragui not happy with these charges here. They are under a lot of pressure. Chance here. Again, Zori takes it away. And that one runs into touch.
I think Wadi should have looked up and picked a Caps United player. Yes, he ran wide and crossed the ball, but it was just a cross. He should have looked and try and pick up a teammate.
Yes, indeed, and the goalkeeper was watching all the time. Some concerned faces in the stands here. Well, it's only 0-0. Lovely stuff by Nzori, but it gives away possession. Jaliwa. This is Chikwida. Clipping a long, searching ball. Mayer chases and defends well. Jaliwa gives it away. Tona picked up by Jaliwa. Caps United slowly finding their way into the box. Led away by Pumbizai. Now it comes to Junior Mayer, but Elder Chirima taking too long on the ball. Chirinda is strong on the ball. Jaliwa to Hachiro. The tail still combining. Chukada Manja into the center. But FC Hunters are looking good. One of their players is down injured. The referee might be forced to stop play.
But you have to give credit to FC Hunters. Defensively, they have been doing very well, and especially in Zori, in your picture there, he's been outstanding in terms of defense, as well as Pumbizai using his height to his advantage. They have done very well to try and keep Caps United at bay.
Definitely Zori has been outstanding in the past 35 minutes. 10 minutes to the Oranges. 0-0 the scoreline here at Rufaro Stadium. Stekshwa Chiragui has been bellowing instructions non-stop since the start of the game here. There he is, telling the players how his instructions should be implemented. And it looks like Pumbizai is being teased by the Caps United fans. It's all good-natured. And the Green Machine fans are in full voice. They're expecting nothing short of victory here. They are the informed team this season. And even families are coming through to watch a game of football, which is good to see. Green and white. Caps United, I think, Medem could have done the same thing and complete the colors. Benyu guides it backwards. Richard Achiro to Brian Kadamanja. Nobody home for Brian Kadamanja. And this one goes out of play. Goal kick. And it looks like the goalkeeper Shangiwa wants to take it. But no, just a change of position. Shangiwa's long effort. Headed on by Michael Tapera. It's a good run coming in from Dabka Godfrey. Did he keep the ball in play? He does. Who is at home? The shot comes in. Oh, what a goal! What a strike! A richly deserved goal by FC Hunters.
And I can tell you, Stanley, before that ball even left his foot, it had goal written all over it. Good ball there from Godfrey to cross and Winnie with good on the volley. And what a goal, Stanley. And FC Hunters deserve to be in the lead.
And understandably, that is Chirabi not happy. The ball is easily taken away there. What a lovely cross, eliminating the goalkeeper. That's a marvelous strike.
That goal had goal written all over it before it even left his foot. On the volley.
That was a brilliant goal by Tadua Nashehuni. Jersey number 5. Blasting it home.
They were the better side in the first half, by no doubt, and they deserve to be leading. Maybe this goal will wake up the Caps United player. They can come back in this game. But I tell you, FC Hunters, they're also fighting for dear life, sensing that they can also win this game. They are playing some exciting football.
Very exciting
to score
football.
A good goal.
Very, very exciting football. Here they come once again. Mshambas peels off, turns away from his marker, plays it through into the center. Then it comes back to Praise Tona. Back again on the far side, and this is looking too deep. He kept the ball in play. There's no whistle. Here they come once again. Tapera can't fasten onto the pass, but still, and brought down there. Elder Chirima. My goodness me, they certainly are surprising all and sundry here, FC Hunters. The level of skill, the energy in the game, they're doing everything right.
That goal just giving the FC Hunters confidence as they are playing their ease, they are knocking the ball around, passing the ball around very confidently. And Pumbizai will wait to whip in this cross. Let's see how he takes this one.
There he is, it takes it well, and this one out of play by Gurende.
The corner kick, the fourth one for FC Hunters.
And the band sings on in the Vietnam stands. A sparsely populated Vietnam stand, because all the Caps United fans don't go there. They normally are housed in the stand away to our left.
And I'm happy to see the band, Stanley, and it's good to see the band made popular by Mora Action.
Oh yes, indeed. They are the ones who brought in the idea of bands, and it has caught on like a veld fire. Corner kick comes in. It's looking dangerous. Oh, that was close.
And I tell
the goalkeeper was way out of office. And Dabra could easily have made it 2-0, Spencer.
He could have easily made it 2-0. Fumbidzai whipping in some good crosses, some good corner kicks, and Dabra couldn't get to the end of that ball. As we see, good corner kick there from Fumbidzai.
Here they are once again, Caps United. Benyu with the sliding tackle. Tona being forced into desperate action. The clearance looks good, but doesn't go to the right man. He's picked up once again. Mushamba is a tormentor in chief, full of running in the middle of the park. Elder Chirima turns one way, then the other. Back to Mushamba, who clips it through. Lovely football coming in from the Nisbet Saruchera coach side. The cross is looking good inside the area. Picked up on the far side by the goal scorer, who lays it to his defender. The cross comes in, and the referee intervenes. There must have been a foul on the goalkeeper, but my goodness me, Caps United are on the wreck at the moment.
Caps United living dangerously. I think the goalkeeper was lucky to get away with that free kick. Usually goalkeepers are protected, but I thought that striker went in for the ball and didn't do much to trouble the goalkeeper. Caps United living dangerously. FC Hunters playing some exciting football going forward.
42 minutes, 3 minutes to the Oranges. It's FC Hunters 1, Caps United 0. Tatwana Shehuni scoring that goal in the 38th minute. Here is Meke for Caps United. Looking good on the right hand side. The cross blocked again by Pumbidzai. And this one goes out. And that will be a clearance. I think it's a free kick after Junior Meyer was brought down. Was it? I can see Junior Meyer is up and about. Here comes the goal kick. Long into enemy zone. Chigueda clears for Caps United. This one headed by Wadi, who has been very quiet in this game here. Zori Bothwell. This one is taken away by the Chigueda, who finds Gurende. Kodai Chigueda once more, calling for his players to move into the preordained positions. This is Brian Kadamanja. Back to Richard Achiro. Meke guides it backwards. Chigueda for Gurende. The two exchanging passes, not making much progress. Possibly looking forward to half-time with the deficit only at 1-0. Meke has done a good job on the right-hand side, turning away from his marker, but then overpowered very easily. Here they come once more. Junior Meyer trying to find Michael Tapera, and this one will be picked up by Ronald Pumbidzai, their captain. Playing it long, and Tapera has got the pace, giving Chigueda lots of problems. Chigueda does the most sensible thing, playing the ball into touch to give away a throw-in a 1-0 situation into the 45th minute. Some seconds to go. The fourth match official will be raising a flag very soon. Only 2 minutes of stoppage time. Second shot, Junior Meyer with a cross onto the far side now. Dabra fighting for possession but loses out. Here's a chance now for Caps United, 2 versus 1. Still they're coming through. The pass to Chirinda forces him wide, and Chirinda tries to turn, and this one goes out of play for a corner kick, but the goalkeeper is disputing it.
It does look like it was a goal kick from my end, from where I'm seated here, because the defender touched the ball off Chirinda. I think that pass to Chirinda was a poor pass. It took him wide there from Benura. He should have given him the ball on the run.
Yeah, the pass let him down.
And kept
Reorganization, Caps United getting a corner kick. Can they get the equalizer here?
And if
1
they
minute
score, this
gone.
corner kick will be contentious because that was not a corner kick.
Let's wait and see. Here's the corner. Inside the area, and this one sails over the bar for another corner. United are pressurizing.
FC Hunters have been very good defensively, but right now they're feeling the pressure. There we see that incident, the ball
Yeah,
going off Chirinda.
It should have been a goal kick. No wonder why some top leagues are pushing for the introduction of VAR on the awarding of corner kicks, because some teams will benefit unfairly. Here it comes, and headed into the crowd there by Benura. So goal kick to Kelvin Shangiwa. Now he backs away 3-4 meters before coming forward with the clearance. It's clipped long, and the referee has blown to end the first 45 minutes here at Rufaro Stadium. It's FC Hunters, the home team, 1, Caps United 0. That goal coming from Tadiwana Shehoni after 38 minutes. And Spencer, your thoughts of the first 45 minutes?
I think FC Hunters deservingly taking to the break 1-0 lead. They played some exciting football in the first half. The likes of Ronald Fumbidzai, Praise Tona, Michael Tapera, Elder Chirima, as well as the goal scorer Tadiwana Shehuni. They have been outstanding. Even Junior Meyer was also outstanding. They deserve to be leading. They played good football. Caps United only got 2 chances. That's from Kundai Benyu outside the box and the header by Kundai Benyu. Those were the only real chance that Caps United got in the first half. Credit to FC Hunters. They go to the break leading by a goal to nil. They deserve to be winning. They played some exciting football in the first half.
Yes, indeed, some exciting football indeed from the newcomers, the new boys in the Premier League. That is FC Hunters. They played some wonderful football indeed. If they can continue playing like that in the second 45, it certainly will be a tall order for the Premier League thoroughbreds Caps United. Let's wait and see what will happen after the 15 minutes of half-time. And this time, let's cross over now to the studio for half-time analysis.
Well, can you believe it? I'm talking to all you Caps United supporters, and I suppose all and sundry. Caps United trailing by 1-0 to newcomers, the clever boys, FC Hunters. And what a goal by Tadiwana Shehuni. Tadiwana Shehuni, literally translated, when he scored that goal, the Lord must have been smiling upon him, and surely he was loved by the Almighty that time, because he made him score that goal. Of course, the Lord making it happen. And what a goal. Tadiwana Shehuni making it 1-0. Can Caps United come back in the second half? Well, your guess is as good as mine. We are still here, and the 2 experts are still here. I'm talking about Uche Achiford Mundava and Chief Justice Majavi. What a first half. And Uche, the clever boys here, definitely being cleverer than the Green Machine.
Yeah, so far so good for the clever boys, legendary. If you look at how they are deploying their 4-4-2 formation up front there, Michael Tapera playing some fantastic football, giving the Caps United rearguard some anxious moments. And you can see that Chiguida right now is now hesitating to make those tackles, because so far he has made 2 crude tackles and he is on 2 verbal warnings from the referee. So anything right now, you'll get either a yellow or a red. But even if you look at the heat map of the opening 45 minutes, the ball has stayed in the Caps United half for more than 70% of the time. What does it show? Caps United are under siege. 3 corner kicks to Hunters against 1 for Caps United. The momentum is going Hunters' way. And at least they are happy because they managed to score a goal. But again, playing against Caps, that margin of safety, not yet good, because just 1 goal. If Caps United score twice, then the momentum will tilt. But so far, so good for Hunters. Caps United in the second half, they really need to up their game.
They really need to do that. The Green Machine. I can tell you that elsewhere, 3 matches, goalless. There's only 1 where 1 goal has been scored. is goalless at Chawanda Stadium, where Hard Rock are playing host to the Sporting Eagles of Agama, and also goalless at Baobab Stadium, where Madame Burongezi Platinum entertaining the Sugar Boys Triangle United. Also goalless at Emagumeni, where Amakosi Amakle, that's Bulawayo Chiefs, taking on Maviravira, Scotland, 0-0 there. Only a goal that we can talk of at Ascot Stadium, and things not going well for Hebet Marua Jompano, the head coach of Tel 1, the Wi-Fi boys, because they are trailing to the Gamecocks Chicken Inn by 1-0. Just the same scoreline at Rufaro Stadium. I can also tell you that elsewhere in England, a game that just finished, Arsenal have been beaten by Bournemouth by 2-1. Is it going to be the same story for Arsenal like the past 3 seasons when everything just starts going horribly wrong? We don't know. But I'll tell you, somebody smiling that Arsenal have lost 2-1, and it's Chief Justice Majabi of Manchester United. You'd love them. You don't want them to take away the league, do you?
No, not this time. I think
Not
later
this time
on.
again. They've never won it.
No, yeah. I think later on, maybe when we are no longer existing.
Right. Let's talk about this goal by Tadiwa Nashehuni. What a goal.
No, it was bound to come. I think from the beginning, we also, Hunters doing everything, and they've been attacking left, right, center. You see, I think it's a big problem for Cape United. Especially you see them. They're staying 3 at the back with 2 strikers there. It's quite difficult. You find there's Tapera, there's also Dapwa, who's doing very well. He's the one who created the goal.
Oh yeah.
He rests. He's always there. He's
That's
pushing,
right.
and more of the time, I also questioned when you saw it, Chiguida being the last man getting into tackles. The moment you start sliding as the last man is quite difficult. It means you're under pressure. And of course, all together, Hunters have been fantastic in all departments. I think they are well organized. You can see even the defense in Zori, Fumbizai, they're doing very well. Vusa on the right side, and also there's Elder Chirima, who is playing on the left side for Hunters. He's doing some great job. You can see he's not giving chance to Kadamanja going forward, because Kadamanja is always operating on the right side, and we saw less participation from Wadi on the left side for Cape United, which is also a big sign that shows they brought up a strong squad, Hunters, just to disturb everything. I think they are even superb in midfield, where there's also Praise Toner, who is doing very well. He has shut Hachiro and his partner, Kawinga, all this is difficult, for Cape United. I think from the beginning, you see also Dabra missing a free header, that could be maybe 2. But now,
could have made it 2,
but with all the chances, I think it could be 3.
Yeah.
It could be 3. They miss quite a number of chances, but which is not healthy, for Cape United as the log leaders, and of course with whatever is happening within. You can see all that. That one for me, the ball is not the direction where the defender came in from. I think it was supposed to be a free kick. It's just outside the box. It's supposed to be a free kick. Yeah, but I think the
You think the referee got it wrong?
Yeah, you got it wrong. You can see, even look closely. It looks like the foot of Tapera, the last foot, the left one, is the one which kicked the ball the other side. Okay. Because definitely the defender missed the ball.
He was lucky there.
He was lucky there. Yeah, sure.
To be shown a yellow card.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yes, and the clever boys just dominating, surprisingly, over Cape United, and when the goal came, what a goal it was. And of course, Dabra could have made it 2. He created the opener, and I love the celebration. I hope we're gonna see that celebration by Tadiwa Nashewuni after scoring that goal. But Uche, just fantastic.
Yeah, if you look at how when he connected, that volley, it was a landing, and somehow he hit it horizontally to the far corner, deceiving the goalkeeper there. Again, another attempt there on target. That was the first one by Wuni, where he was a bit selfish there. He was supposed to pass at the ball, but he went for the strike hit. Achiro was there already sliding in and thwarting that attempt on target. But if you look at the bombardment by FC Hunters, so it shows that they were knocking on the Cape United goal, and they then got that goal. Good just control, beat that defender, but again he was supposed just to pass to that player who was on his left, but Achiro making sure that it remained nil apiece. But again, he was to come back, want them, correct the mistake, connected that volley to make it 1-0 in favor of Hunters. Again, legendary, if you look at the 3 corner kicks so far in the opening 45 minutes, it shows on average a corner every 15 minutes. Again, they look at Chiguida. He was beaten. That's how the goal came. Pinpoint, accurate delivery, good connection.
Wow.
And it beat the goalkeeper and the 3 defenders along the way.
There was nothing that Makalani could have done.
Yeah, nothing. And that celebration.
Baskoro, Batamana, Don. That's the reason. I love that. He said, I love celebration. And it was that celebration by Tadiwa Nashewuni. When I meet him next time, I'm going to ask him to do it to me. And then maybe they to me without Baskoro.
It's interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah, we love I know you love celebrations as well. I mean, this game here is just fantastic. And Tadiwa Nashewuni, I mean, at the grand stage, I don't know whether when he left home, he thought he imagined he was going to score. But listen, scoring against Cape United, that's something else. But if you are an FC Hunters supporter, don't celebrate yet. We've seen football before. I mean, just these past days, we saw a game, Scotland and Highlanders, the first half belonging to Scotland, the second to Highlanders. Then 24 hours later, we watched the game, Ngezi Platinum taking on her rentals. You saw it on national TV, we brought it to you. The first half belonging to Ngezi Platinum, the second belonging to her rentals. And who is to say the second half can't belong to the Green Machine? Let's find out from Uche.
Right, legendary. If you look at the formation deployed by the Cape United Gaffer, it's a 3-5-2 formation. And in that 3-5-2 formation, where they've been lacking, because in a 3-5-2 formation, you don't have a right back and a left back. You have a right wing back and a left wing back. Well, when you're under attack, they're supposed to track to buttress the defensive act, but it hasn't been happening. That's why you've seen that Chikwita was working overtime, going to the right channel to cover. The Meke is supposed to track on the left. Then on the right, Jaliwa is also supposed to track. But you then find that Kadamanja as well as Chikwita, they're working overtime, leaving pockets of space which are being utilized by FC Hunters. And that goal, look, the defense was stretched to the maximum.
As we see the statistics there.
The stats there tilting heavily in favor of FC Hunters. Even if we look at the ball possession, 60% to Hunters against 40 for Cape United.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. They have been chasing shadows. That is Cape United. Even shots on target. There's 6 for Hunters against 2 for Capes. And then fouls committed 3 apiece. Then in terms of corner kicks, there 4 for Hunters against 2 for Cape United. So the balance of power is heavily tilted in favor of Hunters. The first half belongs to Hunters. What is now needed is for the coach to sustain or maintain the momentum. But like you asked legendary, for Cape United, they just need to rejig and reorient, buttress their defensive act by having tracking wing backs and right backs. But in terms of attempt on target, precise, it's only that the goalkeeper denied them the opportunity. Right now, they just need to tilt the momentum in their favor.
Remember, there is a player called Allen Mukombedzi, the youngster, who always comes from the bench for Cape United and scores. He did it last time against Manica Diamonds. He did it again in a previous game. Can he be called upon in the second half to do the same? As we will be going back there just as soon. But Chief Justice, do you think Mukombedzi can be introduced now?
Yeah, I would introduce Mukombedzi and Brett Amido. Yeah, I think it's very important.
Right, okay. Let's rejoin DJ Stanley Katsande and Sparrow Spencer Nyamadzao at Rufaro Stadium. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90. Can the Green Machine bounce back here? That is the big question.
Welcome back to the second half. Caps United down by 1-0. We are underway. Caps United now playing from right to left. They are attacking the city end, which is their favorite end. And FC Hunters, the home team, are attacking the Mbare end. We'll keep you up to speed with the changes that were made just before halftime.
Yes, Obre Chirinda as well as Kundai Benyu going out, Alan Nkombedzi and Brett Amidu coming in for those two. So Texua Chiragi wanting some more fire up front with Nkombedzi, who's also a frequent regular goal scorer. Brett Amidu, a talented midfielder. Let's see what he brings in this afternoon.
Yes, indeed. Nkombedzi getting onto possession now. There he is, skipping past the defender. The cross comes in. Good defensive work there by FC Hunters. Confirmation of the scoreline as we start the second half here. That was Praise Tona playing the ball into touch. The FC Hunters outfit with a number of veterans to steady the ship, and I think the balance is showing. It is there. Here comes the corner, cleared away from the line. Caps United threatening. Brett Amidu playing this ball to the near side. Nobody home as it sails out of play for a throw-in.
I thought he had enough time to control that ball, look for a pass, a better pass. But Brett Amidu trying to do the difficult pass. Should have held the ball. Son to former Arcadia United player
Hussein Amidu.
Ninja.
Yeah, Ninja. You know, Ninja grew up when I was still playing at Zimbabwe grounds. Yeah, he was a tricky youngster. Each time we meet, we always talk about it. So clever on the dribble, and we used to bring him down several times. That it was all good-natured. Yeah, his son is now here, Brett Amidu, as we take a look at Kadamanja being fouled, and he goes down.
A push in the back.
Yeah, clever play from Kadamanja with all the experience. Took advantage of Michael Tapera. Grandek back to Wallace Magalane. Magalane drifting out of his area. The token challenge from Michael Tapera forces him to play the ball through. Here it comes once again. Grande had overlapped. And then Hachiro checking it back to the goalkeeper. Let's see how they will take this one now. Chiguida with a crossfield pass into the box. Drops once. The chance for Ishmael Wadi, but again it lacked sting, and you can see the Caps United fans, well, they're calling for a handling offense. Yeah, I think the referee feels that the hand was down, but of course the Caps United will tell you it's inside the box.
Fans being fans will want that penalty.
They will always want it. Throw in taken quickly by Richard Achiro. Magalane finds Gurende. Then again, this one is picked up on the near side. Is too hard by Dabra. the throw is quickly taken. Fusingwenya applying the pressure. Chona beats his marker. Again it comes back to Dabga. He's all over the place. Mshangwa. He's a difficult customer. Oh, Mshangwa! Trying from outside the box. But it wasn't a threat at all to Wallace Magalani.
Good perseverance by Mshanga, but unfortunately couldn't keep his effort on target. But getting to take a crack at goal shows the Caps are not really at the best in terms of defending those attacks from FC Hunters.
Yeah, and I must admit that, look, FC Hunters are looking very good in the middle of the park. They are giving Caps United lots of problems. But here is Wadi. Lays it on the ground, but again, almost giving it away. Kurende rescues the situation. That was Njaliwa being tightly monitored. Wallace Magalani now clips it through, heads it to the near side here. Kombedzi, the shot comes in. Oh, commotion once again, but finally the ball is cleared. Danger not averted though. The cross comes in into the area and the goalkeeper plucks it away.
I tell you, Stanley Caps coming back.
And the goalkeeper has done well.
I tell you, Stanley Caps coming back into the game there. I mean, knocking the ball around, and a good shot there from Brett Amidu. There we look at that shot from Brett Amidu, and the goalkeeper doing well.
Spilled it. And it came on the wrong side of the Caps United player, Ishmael Wadi. He had done well to try and find the far post. But Kelvin Shangiwa was aware of it. Mayor all the way now to Godfrey Dabwa. Ball played on the far side by Elder Chirima. Here's Michael Tapera. Chirima inside the box, cleared away by Caps United. Gurende it was. And this one rolls into touch. Throw in to FC Hunters, who started the second half showing a bit of respect to Caps United. Yes, Tona. Picked up once again by Mayer. Plays a deep one carelessly into touch for a throw-in. A goal kick rather, which will be taken by Wallace Magalani. Some fans enjoying themselves here at Rufaro Stadium. We continue to welcome all those joining us for the first time here at Rufaro. It's FC Hunters 1, Caps United 0, and the shot is blocked. Caps United with a bit of bite. Kadamanja is taken away from him. Lovely first touches from FC Hunters. Lovely stuff being played on the far side. This is Michael Tapera. Turns infield. And the idea was there, but the execution not so accurate.
Execution so poor, not so accurate. But Mushanga, I tell you, is an exciting midfielder going forward. He's doing all the good work for FC Hunters. But for Caps United, if you look at the subs that came into the game, Mukombedzi and Brett Amidu have brought in life into the Caps United attack. Going forward, they're posing problems for FC Hunters. But I tell you, Mukombedzi and Amidu really inspiring so far.
Certainly very inspiring. Mukombedzi, the most advanced one for Caps United of the two midfielders. Brett Amidu is lying deep, but he tested the goalkeeper. I'm sure the coach was saying that you're not trying to attack at all. This one kicked in the air by Mshamba. And Chiguida couldn't keep the ball in play. This will be a throw-in to FC Hunters, as they are now attacking the goal away to our right. As you can see, the national coach, Mario Marinica, is with us here alongside Honorable Farai Jere, the owner of Caps United. Here's Ngwenya with a throw. Gives it away. This one picked up by Njaliwa. Kadamanja. Looking for Wadi, who had drifted back to defend. Kozaichibida for Kurende. Hachiro leaves it for Kadamanja. Caps United trying to establish some pattern of play that is productive. Good marking job done there by FC Hunters. Here comes a good looking cross. The idea of a first time effort was commendable, but unfortunately from Kombedzi it sailed over the bar.
I tell you, his instinct inside the box is very good. He knows where to stand, and the way he took that ball, I mean, just before on the first time, and the defender didn't have enough time to defend. But I tell you, he's very alert in the box.
Very alert indeed, and if that was on target, I'm sure it would have found its way into the back of the net. Good dummy by Wadi for Brett Amidu. Meke takes over on the near side. Here's Meke guiding it backwards. Grandes cross into the box. Now this one goes out of play. Goal kick to be taken by the goalkeeper, Kelvin Shangiwa. Still the scoreline reads FC Hunters 1, Caps United 0. Could Nisbet Sarchera be the second coach to beat Texua Chiragwi this season? After Mutuegu Ziwa. Ngwenya, Fusi Ngwenya penalized for handling. But there was some good persistence by the young man. Texua Chiragwi making sure his instructions are carried out to the letter. Threatening to complete this match on his feet. Here it comes. Back to Grande. Ball played wide on the far side for Brian Kadamanja. Jaliwa into center for Richard Achiro. And it's back to Wallace Magalani.
FC Hunters are happy to sit, wanting Caps to come at them so they can catch them on the break.
Chiguida's effort inside the area. Grande for Pretamidu. That's a cross deep on the far side. Wadi still trying to find a way around, but Njaliwa takes over. Kalamanja's ball into the center, but a push by Meke on an opponent. That was the free kick to FC Hunters.
Those Caps United fans waiting for that elusive goal that can get them off their seats.
Yes, indeed. The question will be, when will that goal come? As Shangiwa clips it forward. This one taken down to Wadi. Some tight marking. Once again, they pick possession. Elda Chirima. This one on the near side. The cross is low, but I'm sure it had gone out of play. So that will be good control by Benura. Good vision as well in finding Ismail Wadi. Jaliwa to Richard Achiro. Good defensive work. Quite alert to the danger, the boys from Marondera. Brett Amidu turns away from his marker. Very comfortable on the ball is Brett Amidu. Turned out for Dynamos, and then FC Platinum went to chicken in. It's been all over. The cross looks good on the far side. The goalkeeper flipping badly. And this one goes out of play for a corner kick. Not very clever goalkeeping on that occasion by Kelvin Shangiwa.
Kelvin Shangiwa not doing a good job there and putting his team towards the easy catch and just letting that one slip away for a corner kick. Let's see how they defend this corner kick. Could it prove costly for them?
Yeah, it might be costly as the corner kick comes in. Just over the bar. Oh my goodness, that was so close.
Jaliwa.
So close from Jaliwa. We take a second look at it. Good looking cross. And goes over the bar. Nisbet Sarucher and company can breathe once again. Tapmane Dodo, formerly of ACs, well, to the youngsters who didn't live during that time, you may not know, we used to have a team called Black Aces. That's where Tapmane Dodo played. Fusingwenya loses possession. Here comes Mukombedzi. There he is now in a race with Praise Tona. The cross will come. This one all the way back to Njaliwa. An overlapping run by Brian Kadamanja will produce a long cross into the center. Zori scrambles it away. And he plays it through to find Michael Tapera in contention with Richard Hachiro. Hachiro goes down, play continues. This one will be picked up by the goal scorer, Jafuana Jahuni. Michael Tapera drifting into the center. Huni once again tries a shot from afar, no sting in it by Elda Chirima. He should have done a lot better to beat Wallace Magalani. Mkombedzi, play on, says the referee. Here comes Brett Amidu. Good pass to find Ishmael Wadi. Wadi once again inside the area. Oh, good save by Shangiwa. My goodness me. That was some brilliant goalkeeping by Shangiwa. Richard Achiro takes over. Brett Amidu to Benura. Turns back in field. Kadamanja. Amidu clips it forward. Neatly taken down there by Mukombedzi. Trying to work his way through. Stopped. He keeps the ball in play. Guides it backwards for Kurende. Now to Brett Amidu. He's been very, very active since coming on as a second half substitute. Here's Brian Kadamanja. Good clearance coming in from Ronald Fumbizai. Achiro finds Kurende. The Caps United fans coming in now in full voice. They can sense blood here at Rufaro Stadium. 1-0 it stays in favor of FC Hunters. Throw in quickly taken. Good clearance.
It's Caps United asking all the questions. FC Hunters are managing to suck in the pressure from Caps United. Mkombedzi involved in all the thick of things for Caps United. That was the 1v1. Ismail Wadi and the goalkeeper Shangiwa coming up with a great save that could have went into make it 1-1.
Here's another chance and cleared away. Caps United coming alive. And the fans are in full voice. Richard Achiro to Kurende, who brings in a cross, not a very good one.
Caps piling on the pressure. It's only a matter of time.
Yes, indeed. And the referee stops play. I'm sure there's some changes to be made for FC Hunters. They are taking out Michael Tapera. And they are bringing in jersey number 89, Russell. They also have a number 17, Zinyama. Emmanuel Zinyama will come on. And Russell Chifura will be the other change. It looks like they've decided to bring out number 21, Godfrey Dabwa. And in comes jersey number 17, is it Emmanuel Zinyama? Play continues with Richard Achiro. Kurende to Richard Achiro. Caps United are piling on the pressure. This one goes away.
It was an audacious try there from Benura. Just as
there he is, in between defenders.
Yeah, and Zorri just using his body to keep Benura behind the ball. FC Hunters living dangerously, just sitting back and letting Caps pile on the pressure.
Yeah, confirmation of the substitution of Michael Tapera by Chifura, just number 89, comes on. Russell Chifura. Chigueda. Now they play the ball anywhere upfield. Referee had blown. What was that for, Spencer? I didn't see.
I think the pass was the ball wasn't the correct position. The free kick was way back, so he tried to play it in front. The referee just wanting the play to be played from the correct position.
Ball played through. Once again, FC Hunters have picked up possession. And this one is given away by Zinyama. Guided all the way back to the goalkeeper, the Cape United goalminder, Wallace Magalane, beaten after 38 minutes in the first half by Tadiwana Shehuni. Yes, Gurende to Brett Amidu. It's easily taken away from him. Russell Chifura comes back to Huni. Wadi showing that persistence pays off. Praise Tona. And the referee stops play for a foul, which will be taken there by Caps United.
Caps United playing with a bit of urgency. They know the time is ticking away.
Exactly. Kadamanja couldn't fashion a cross. It comes to Hachiro. Njaliwa. Back to Kadamanja. This one is wasted. He's a usually very reliable player when it comes to crosses, but on that occasion he was found wanting.
He was found wanting. I think he rushed his effort. He should have taken his time because he was all by himself, and the end ball was not the best.
Certainly the sense of urgency affecting some players here. The texture rugby is still out of your picture, but still bellowing instructions. Chigueda. Jaliwa. Caps United still trying to work their way through. Grande posting a long one into the area. Pumbizai stands firm. Comes down to the free kick. Free kick to FC Hunters. It's Russell Chifura. Let's take a look at it once again. Yeah, I think he was wrestled off the ball there by Chigwida Kudzai. So it's a free kick in favor of FC Hunters. Fumbizai. Very good with these set pieces. The chance once again from Huni.
The goal scorer, and it fell again for him on the volley, but this time the ball couldn't sit on his boot and just going wide.
Yeah, he didn't get the sort of contact that he would have wanted. United with Meke. Ball played to Grande, but gives away possession. Huni turns away from his marker. A lovely ball played on the near side for Chifura Russell. He's trying to get around his defender. Oh, he does so. But Meke persisted and finally managed to take the ball away. Tona. Richard Achiro does well to find Kadamanja. Kadamanja's effort played forward and too far ahead of the intended target, Gombezi. This will be throw in as we take a second look at the effort, the earlier one by Huni. And, he miscued it completely. It could have been a tricky situation for Magalane there. This one played into touch once more. And the band is back in full swing now. FC Hunters band. Why not when you are leading by 1-0 with 20 minutes to go? Brett Amidu with a good pass, but this one will be taken away by the goalkeeper. Fumbizai going across just to tell him what to do. He has got all the experience. Hachiro and Brett Amidu combining well. Chiguida. Fumbizai's header doesn't go very far. He plays it to Elder Chirinwa. Out of play.
He's been good this afternoon, Chirima. I think you're very confident on the ball, and cool, calm, knows how to go forward with the ball, winning a throw-in at that moment.
Indeed, and what I've noticed is that, look, FC Hunters have got a number of very good players, highly skilled. They know their way around the pitch, giving Caps United lots of anxious moments.
Yeah, you think that these players have not been together for a long time. Maybe with time they'll get to gel and can cause a lot of problems for other teams in the Casalaga Premiership.
Definitely. If they can end up with a victory today, certainly it will be a warning to most teams in the league. Meke brings in a good-looking cross. This one taken away. Amidu to Richard Achiro. Grande comes into the picture. Playing it on the near side. Back to Achiro. Wadi. The FC Hunters player stays down. Grande with a cross, but cleared away by Fumbizai. And the whistle can go so that the injured player can be attended to.
Caps United fans not happy with that.
Definitely not happy about it. Praise Tona is the player concerned. As we take a second look at the type of injury. Oh, Ishmael Wadi went into his neck with his arm, and Tona feels unjustly treated.
I just saw there Fumbizai communicate to the medics. I mean, he's worried that the ref will add more time. He's saying we're winning. Let's let the game go on and continue.
Yeah, he knows all about it. The Sarchera finally up on his feet, allowing Tafmane Dodo to do the talking. This time he's talking to their senior player, Praise Tona, so that the instructions are carried out effectively. Grande for Caps United. Here comes Brett Amidu. He couldn't get past his marker. Ball played through. Chiquido will be the first to arrive and guides it backwards to Wallace Magalani. Grande at one stage looked a bit nervous, but is finally settling back into his normal game. Here comes Kadamanja. Played through to Meke. Here's Grande. Meke is on the near side. Ball turned in. The long cross inside the area. And the goalkeeper takes it away. Shangiwa bouncing the ball a couple of times before clipping it downfield. Raso Chifura in possession for FC Hunters. Vusingwenya, Nzori, Bothwell. Lovely play to the goal scorer, Taduana Shehuni, guiding the ball through, taken away by Magalani. Here comes Kadamanja. Confirmation of the scoreline in the second half. 15 to go, 1-0. FC Hunters in the lead over Cape United. Meke, who could be substituted soon, finds Gurende. Texas Rugby wants to make sure that the team is attacking. Here they come to Chifura. Goes down under challenge. Play on, says the referee. Certainly Brett Amidu has brought a lot of direction in the middle of the park.
He's very good going forward, and has brought a lot of purpose for Caps United.
Yes. And possession is lost. Wadi finds Grande on the near side here. It comes on the near side. Back to Grande. It's time to produce a good cross. This one will roll out of play for a goal kick. Some changes being made. Caps United making changes. Mutede is coming on in place of Chinotenda Mutede.
Chinotenda Meke coming out.
Yeah.
And Texas Rugby throwing the last dice.
And finally, Ismail Wadi calls it a day. In comes in Chamboko. And jersey number 34 for Caps United, and that is Kennedy Mupomba. Texas Rugby making a triple substitution here as we see the goal once again. This one picked up by Mpomba. Kadamanja guiding it to the far side. Yes, Sean Mutede now operating from the far side, and Kadamanja losing possession. Caps United are desperate to get the game going here. Time is running out. 12 minutes to the end. The FC Hunters are moving forward once again. Lovely passing. In the end, it runs into touch. Huni was trying to skip past his marker. And we wait for a throw in as we confirm the substitutions. The referee is taking down some notes. Long ball from Gwenya. Headed in the wrong direction by Richard Achiro. Kurende for Chamboko. Mpombarada lays it wide on the far side. Lots of running from Mutede. Achiro being monitored by Russell Chifura. Here it comes on the into the center for Chikwida. Ball played wide. Now picked up once more. Caps United pushing forward. They're trying to get something out of this match here. Throw in very close to the corner flag. And the referee stops play. And it looks like Praise Tona is calling it a day. In comes Chipango. Chipango joins the fray. Looking at the changes that FC Hunters have made. We'll talk about that later. Oh, he's there! Caps United have found the equalizer.
Benura with a good header.
Oh, that was a wonderful header.
And FC Hunters wanted to defend. Caps United kept on attacking and attacking, and finally paying off. What a great ball coming in the box, and Benura with a good header.
Yes, Caps United through Benura have found the equalizer. Caps United are now playing with their tails up. Hachiro for Kadamanja. Plays it forward for Kombezi, but the goalkeeper takes it away. Mayer will play it forward. Brett Amidu back to Chikwida. Caps United trying to wrestle control of this game here. But no doubt, the introduction of Brett Amidu had so many things that are good for Caps United. Goal kick. Caps United finding the equalizer. Can they go on and find the winner? Their fans are in full voice, understandably so. And there's a player lying injured with a head injury from FC Hunters. All hands are on him now with 8 minutes, let's say 7 minutes plus stoppage time. Confirmation of the scoreline and the goal scorers. Huni for FC Hunters and Benura for Caps United. And the Caps United fans in the background in full voice. They are smelling or sensing danger now. They know they can do it. They may be the team that is playing away from home, and a chance once again for FC Hunters, blocked.
And Stanley, I can tell you, in other fixtures being played across the country, Hard Rock are leading Agama by goal to nil. Ngezi Platinum a triangle 1-1. Tail are down 1-0 to Chicken Inn. Scotland and Blair Chiefs it's 0-0 at the moment.
Here comes again FC Hunters with their goal scorer Huni. Brings in a good looking cross! Surely! This could be...
Should have been a handball.
That should have been a handball.
That was a penalty.
My goodness me. FC Hunters are not done yet. But the referee missed it completely this time around.
I think the assistant referee is the one who should be leading the referee. That was the penalty.
Let's take a look at it.
That was a
It
clear
came off the
penalty.
bar.
A clear penalty, no doubt. And we had to see the linesman is one who's supposed to have flagged. There's communication away from the picture. My God, Stanley. Caps United get away with one there.
Yeah, it's always very difficult, you know, when action is so fast for the referee to get everything right. But surely that one will be sticking out like a sore thumb to him. Corner kick. FC Hunters are taking the corner kick. They are not done yet. Showing no respect at all to the Premier League thoroughbreds. 1-1 is the scoreline if you're joining us for the first time. 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time here at Rufaro Stadium. Caps United clipping the ball forward. This one easily taken away by Mshamba, who's been outstanding. There he is, winning possession. Lovely work there by the young man. I love their passing. First time touches. But Richard Achiro bundled off the ball there easily. Here they come once again. Ball played on the near side. They turn away. The cross inside the area. Oh, how did you do that?
Another chance goes
How
back
on
to
earth
Russell.
did you do that, Russell?
Russell should have hit the target there, Stanley. What a good cross. And the chance goes back in. Could they rule this miss?
They might. Caps are not done yet. Chamboko picks up possession. Guided backwards. Kurende does well to keep the ball. Mshamba once again. Late tackle coming in there from Pomba. This will be a free kick. Surely. FC Hunters. Let's look at that. That was late. Too forceful as well. I remember back in the day, we were asking some top referees, Wilfred Mukuna, on why they would blow the whistle if the player didn't catch the opponent. He said that should be, it is because if you have used excessive force, then you get penalized. Another free kick in a very promising position. Some Caps United players beginning to make mistakes here. This is the wrong time to do so, because whoever concedes will lose the 3 points. At the moment it's 1-1.
Pumbidzai, a very good free kick taker. You can curl it to the top corner. Let's see how he takes this one.
And I can tell you,
If he has the power in his legs.
if he scores, he will have his charges, sit in class and starts lecturing on how the game should be played. Ronald Pumbidzai versus Wallace Magalani. Here he is, doesn't move back very far. And this one straight to the goalkeeper. No problems for Wallace Magalani as he clears the ball downfield. In the dying minutes of this encounter, this one rolls out of play on the far side. Throw in to FC Hunters. Well, it's given as a free kick. Must have missed something. Possibly offside there.
And I can tell you, Chicken Inn have increased the lead. It's 2-0. Chicken Inn Tier 1. The Tier 1 going down 2-0.
Yeah, not going on well there for Tier 1. Here comes the cross. The goalkeeper unfairly challenged. And he's down injured. Three minutes of stoppage time here at Rufaro Stadium. 1-1 is the scoreline. And of course you had scorelines from other centres. Chicken Inn leading by 2-0. Tondra Indira in charge. Will he be able to challenge for honours this year or this season? Your guess is as good as mine. All hands are on the FC Hunters goalkeeper following. That's the goal from Caps United. Benura heading the ball into the nets with Shangiwa going in the wrong direction. It was a good cross from Richard Achiro. And the flags, green and white flags, are being waved from side to side to celebrate that goal. Some Caps United fans can now afford a smile and even a wave, greeting those back home that at least we have managed to avoid defeat at Rufaro Stadium. FC Hunters gave them a good run for their money. Free kick to be taken by Ronald Pumbizai. Long clearance. Chested down. Again the goal scorer is a typical striker who shoots on sight. Huni Tadiwanashe. And the chance here now for Caps United. Gombezi, can he keep the ball in play? He does so, but then took too long. Goodness, this ball won't go out. Benura takes it through. The cross comes in. Bit of a ding-dong affair. And finally, it's cleared downfield. We're close to 2 minutes of stoppage time played here at Rufaro Stadium. 1-1 the scoreline. But surely, if games or football games were won on points, I think FC Hunters would be the smiling side. Here is a chance once again for Caps United.
They would under 40 seconds to get something.
Finally, another chance. Well, we'll have a second look at this one. Grande, edge of the area. The shot comes in. Finally, scrambled away.
FC Hunters fighting for dear life.
Now
the
they want
Caps
the
United
point.
fans wanting a penalty.
The kick is taken. Grande tries to bring in a cross, but gain emphatically cleared away. Chiquita will be the first to arrive. Magalane receives the back pass. We have a few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. All done. The 3 minutes are up. And the referee blows to end the match here at Rufaro Stadium. My word, what a frantic end to this encounter. FC Hunters did very well. Took the lead, stayed in the lead until late into the game, but unfortunately they could not hold on. Caps United equalized. 1-1 it ended. What a match we've had here, Spencer.
What a match. Last 30 minutes were nerve-wracking. I mean, action swinging from one end to another. And the FC Hunters just conceding when it mattered most, when everyone almost thought they were crossing the line. But Caps United kept putting on the pressure. And Benura with the diving header, getting Caps leveled. And FC Hunters themselves also had a penalty shout-out and which was denied by the referee. And Caps United, the drawing end there, had also a penalty shot alleging that Fumbitsa had the hand of the ball. So 2 penalties going either way and not being called. What a game of football.
Wonderful game of football indeed, and very soon we'll be going down to Valentine Mabugu, who will be talking to the coaches just to hear what their thoughts on where they got it right or where they got it wrong, and he's still waiting for us. But I can say that Nisbet Saruchera will be very proud of this result, playing the top team, lying in 14th position, Spencer, and they managed to hold, the team that is at the top of the log. That was a good game for Nisbet Saruchera.
Definitely a good game from Yabo, and everyone thought that Caps United were going to run away winners, but FC Hunters gave the all and played a beautiful game and managing to hold the leaders, Caps United.
Certainly indeed, the leaders held, as we will now be seeing Tekshua Chiragwi will be the first one to come and talk to Valentine Mabugu, and we can go down now to them. It's over to you, Valentine, as he's talking to Tekshua Chiragwi.
Indeed, what a match it has been here this afternoon. 1-1 stalemate, it has ended. And joining me is the Caps United gaffer, that is Tekshua Chiragwi. As we predicted that it was going to be entertaining football, two sides that really presented us with quality football. Do you still think it was a fair result, 1-1 to end it this afternoon?
Yeah, thank you so much. I want to thank God for everything that we did today. He gave us strength. He gave us everything, and first half we didn't play well. I think they really wanted also to get an early goal, but they get it towards the end of the first half. We were losing the ball too much, especially the second ball. But we tried to make sure that second half will come and rectify those mistakes. We needed a player who's so quick, and we brought in Brett Amid in midfield and also in attack the Mkombedzi. But it was a very good second half for us. I think 45 minutes we've been doing very well to get that goal. We created so many chances, and on a good day, I think we could find ourselves on a penalty on the last minutes. But I also respect the match official. He decided what he saw. He knows the laws of the game better than us. But at the end of the day, what was important is to make sure we enjoyed the game, and also the opposite, they did well. It was the game of two halves. They dominated first half, and we came back second half. We also dominated. We really wanted to win. We tried everything. The boys gave everything. But at the end of the day, we take 1 point. It's okay.
All right, Coach, all the best.
Thank you.
All right, that was Tekshua Chiragwi giving us his prognosis of the full 90 minutes here. And joining me, of course, right now is Nisbet Yabo Saruchera, that is the Hunters coach with me right here. And of course, he'll be joining me in a few moments' time as we discuss a bit further about his take of the 1-1 draw this afternoon for Ngombeora, their 5th draw of the season. And of course, coach, it could have been a better game. Another draw for you, but what an entertaining match. Your overall assessment of the game?
First of all, I would like to thank the fans. They enjoyed. We met the two coaches who want to enjoy the fans and get the result at the same time. It was a good game for the fans. Even those who were watching on TV, they are forced to come and watch us playing as well. But coming back to the game, I think it was a game of two halves. We dominated them in the first half, and they also had their share in the second half, but we had some very good opportunities in the second half to wrap up the match. But as I said earlier, we have got some young boys there. They are still learning how it's supposed to be played in the top flight, but I'm happy with the progress, although I'm still waiting for the breakthrough. But I know I'm going to get it very soon. The boys are improving every day, so I'm happy. Although I'm still waiting for the first win, but I'm happy with the performance.
Well, Coach, tough luck, but I guess there's progress for you, and you go and enjoy it with the last point against Caps United, the log leaders.
Thank you so much.
Right, that was Nisbet Yabo Saruchera there giving us his sentiments after his team managed to get a point against Caps United, who are the log leaders and themselves sitting 14th on the log. I certainly hope you did enjoy this live broadcast on behalf of the crew behind the scenes and, of course, our commentators for today and analysts. My name is Valentine Mabugu. Let's take you back to the studio for further analysis of the game.
Well, that's how it ended. I did tell you, didn't I, that for the last couple of days we've been watching games which have been one half belonging to Team A, the second half belonging to Team B, and it was the same. The first half belonging to the Clever Boys, FC Hunters, the second belonging to the Green Machine. They came back and made it 1-1. Exciting stuff indeed. And what it means now on the log table, Caps United are still there on top. And Hard Rock, who beat Agama by 1-0, are now second to Caps United with the same number of points. And then Ngezi Platinum are third. They were held to a draw by Triangle United, who are now under the tutelage of Lord Chitembwe, formerly of Caps United. And Dynamos are fourth. But listen to this. If Dynamos beat FC Platinum tomorrow, Dynamos go top of the standings. Very, very interesting. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. But let's just quickly analyze today's game. Fantastic first half for the Clever Boys. Fantastic second half for the Green Machine. Uche, Archibald Mundava, and Chief Justice Majavi are still here with me. And Chief Justice, let me start with you. Very exciting. Oh, comeback by Caps United. The Caps United fans must have loved that.
I think they did very well, Caps United, in the second half. Like we all saw in the first half, it belonged to Hunters. Second half was good. Caps United came back stronger, and they did a little bit of some corrections, and it worked out. But you find it was more difficult in midfield, where they were overlooked. And every time they get the ball in midfield, Hachiro was not moving the usual one. And that's where the stumbling block came from. And of course, good game from Hunters. And I think they did very well. They could have won it in the last minute. You saw Russell missing that place on. But I think it happens in football. It was a great ball. But altogether, what a game it was. And sharing spoils, I think it's a fair one, because each and everyone dominated each half.
And Uche, I mean, this season here, very, very exciting. We don't know what to expect now.
Legendary. I have no words to describe the season thus far. Fantastic display by Hunters in the opening 45. Then Caps United replying also in the next 45. Like we said earlier on, Caps had challenges on their channels. They rejigged, they refocused, they reoriented, and they then had those overloads on both channels, troubling the Hunters record, resulting in that goal. Well done to Caps United in the second half. But again, 1-1 draw, a fair result by any nature. It gives now, like you said, we will see whether you guys say Jafar according to Chief Justice Majavi. Well, that's just about it. Yes, I remember that tomorrow we will be bringing you that one live from Mbiles. Dynamos taking on FC Platinum. The other matches, there are 3 matches tomorrow. Highlanders will be at Barberfield Stadium. Of course, Highlanders will be there, and they will be taking on, Highlanders still to score a goal, but they'll be taking on ZPC Kariba, Kawiyaka Turu or Gwenya Recha Membe. And at the Green Fuel Sports Arena, Manica Diamonds will be visited by the students, Herentals, who will be hoping to bounce back after that loss last time out to Ngezi Platinum. And Manica Diamonds, of course, as well, hoping to bounce back. We will keep you informed about that one. Then on Monday at Moz Ngoni Stadium, Moz themselves, the Panthers, will be hosting Chinu Chedu Simba Bora. Well, that's just about it. I need to remind you also, make a date with us, 9 p.m. tonight. We are bringing you Independence Boxing Fiesta. No. I'm not talking about violence. It's just sports. Zimbabwe Independence Boxing Fiesta from the City Sports Center. Live. You will be getting it here on ZBC TV. Well, that's just about it. It's been fun. It's always fun when you're there. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing on ZBC TV here. Just leaves me to thank Uche Achiford Mundava, the man from Werder Bremen. It's always nice when you're here, Uche. All the best for Werder Bremen. My pleasure. Always legendary.
And Yeah, Mangwana. I think Asgabatiko. I'm talking about Chief Justice Majavi. They'll be taking on FC Platinum tomorrow. Well, all the best, Chief Justice. We'll see how you do that one.
No, thank you, legendary. Thank you so much.
Right, and you hold on there. Let's meet again tomorrow. From everyone from the ZBC TV sports crew, fronted by our producers, Bevan Shinurai, Stuart Shoriwa, Tinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura. Gina Gwanzura, yes, we say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, legendary CNN Mabika. Until we meet again tomorrow, it's bye-bye for now.